The expat Kiwi made Australia home. Now he's back in his home country and he wants to strut his stuff here on the big stage at Shelterview Aqua Track Whanganui, and he's gone out and said, you know what, Chris Edmonds, you might have bought the boat, but I am going to show you how I should think it should be driven.
This is true Nutsy style, and listen to that engine. This time around he's made no mistake, he's into it. Watch the hairpin, beautifully done.
Oh yeah, geez, he nailed it, didn't he? A little bit untidy around it. You think he was that happy about getting around the hairpin. He forgot he needed to turn right around Sprint Tech.
Oh, he's giving her the weave and the wobble to get through that rough water. He's trying everything he can, but he's certainly lifted the speed rate up. This will be good to watch. Bringing it home, Nutsy.
Yes,
this could be a sub 50.
Oh, 48.157. Daryl Hutton has laid one down.
Oh, that was a cracker. Nutsy has got her on the board of 48.157. So there you go, Chris. You've got a little bit of work to do. This team's going to be chasing them all 48s. The Ghost, he's coming back.
Yeah, look, Phil Dick parked it up last time out. He's had a lot of drama throughout the course of today, but it looks as though the speed that he took off with last time showed that he was feeling a bit more confident in the changes they were making. Are we going to see that type of attitude now? We will see as Phil Dick and Nicky Smith.
Hayden's already working furiously with the hand. He's trying to get Phil. Oh, he's giving her the weave and the wobble and the absolute double. He's missed a bobblehead out there at the moment, but certainly let's hope he gets this one through.
Yeah, it's sort of have a look at how Phil, when you look right in close, he caught that crosswash and spun it out backwards and has spat it out, and that is a disappointing end to the run from the Ghost, ladies and gentlemen.
He caught that wave, he gave it a flick, caught that one little bit of water and lifted the whole rear of the engine of the boat.
Yeah, so that's, I don't think I've ever seen that quite happen like that going up through this front chute. It's just really twitchy and he's working so hard in that, behind that steering wheel.
The only thing that, the moment you get the rear of the boat up like that and that jet unit becomes out of the water, that's all your suction gone. That is your steering gone, the whole lot. So that whipped him round, done him a turn. So the moment you give it the twitch to go down there, that was the problem.
And Scruffy the Tugboat, brought to you by Belton Contracting. They're heading out for a very speedy rescue.
Here he comes.
Dum-da-da, dum-da-dum-da-dum-da-da.
All right, he's full go here.
All right.
We might need the flashing light. Yeah.
All cylinders firing.
Get into it, Scruffy.
He's got weed on the intake of the jet unit.
He might be on weed in there.
Anyway, we'll take a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Grab yourselves a drink and make sure you put plenty of sunscreen on. The hat, the slip, slop, slap. Don't get yourself dehydrated, and we'll be back very soon.
Phil Dark, if you're about, could you just shoot up to commentary? Appreciate it. Okie dokie. We are back, and we're back with Superboats. And it is Aaron Hanson, Julianne Shanks. Wide.
These guys have been going really well all day. And look, they've had a great season. Oh, just a bit of a back off. He just needed to round the Aramex, got it into the nut, and it needed to tighten it up just a little bit. And we'd like to also, we'll talk about one of their sponsors in just a minute. We'll have a look at this lap here.
So far, so good, and it's certainly on the gas early. The Stockade.com. If you're looking for some fencing gear, get on the Stockade, down to the hairpin, the deep end hairpin. Lovely stuff.
Oh, yeah, Aaron Hanson really onto it at the moment. Julianne Shanks really just pointing him in the right direction. Oh, a little bit of a hesitation coming down there. Sort of tricky part of that race course because you've got 3 times you come out of there and 3 times you go different ways. So you've got to count 1, 2, 3. So now in the run to the line with Aaron Hanson and across the line with a 51.133. And Stockade, a new sponsor on board the Wide Machine. And they're riding to fence, post, batten, stapler, cordless, pneumatic, and a great product as well. So great to see that we've got products coming on board the Wide boat, given that they're fences.
Oh, absolutely. It's great to see sponsors full stop. So... Bars Bucks.
Or Blake Bryant, Cassandra Norman, Cass from over there in Palmy, and Blake from up there in Gisborne.
Obviously, they're hunting down at 48. We know Sam Newdick's there. Chris Edmonds is there. Nutsy Hutton is there. And I tell you what, this man, he can definitely do it. We've been waiting to see it. Listen to the big Kendrick fire its way around the course, using every bit of water.
Wow. And not only using every bit of the racetrack, but didn't wash off any speed at all.
Yeah, this is nice, aggressive work. Just
rubbed it up against the tyres, got away with it, used it like a BMX boom, then double bit around PSP, washed off a little bit of time there.
He's gone the wrong way.
There's confusion behind the wheel of Bars Bugs. Turn right down there, and now carry on Blake Bryant.
Oh, absolutely undoing his good work. That was real good fast first 3/4 of the track. He only had the big finish.
Yeah, so you take 6 seconds out of that at least for that rotational error, 57.592, 6 seconds at least out of that.
He looked really rattled as he come round the top of the Aramex sweeper, caught that rough water. The boat was really unsettling. He come charging down here in between Sprint Tech and Mouthfresh. By then, the boat was so unsettled he forgot where he was going. You could see it.
Just try to wrestle it, and as soon as you start doing that, but let's have a look at what Link ECU does. 0800 My Engines, Dave and Melly Simmons. Been really super impressed considering the work that these guys have had to do to this boat throughout the season. Engine gremlins really starting to get on top of it, but Dave's been driving beautifully all year.
Oh yeah, pushes a lot of water this boat, and that costs him a bit of time. You can see it, it's like a little bulldozer in the water. He really needs to try and get that bow up a bit. I know he's trying to probably get away with get a bit of handling, but it's really costing him a bit of time. That's what it looks like to me.
Even though he's got the power there to push that water out of the way, it's just not working to great effect. I mean, he's nailed the hairpin there, but yeah, it just seems to be a lot more noise than momentum, really.
Yeah, that's exactly right. See how he comes through that rough water. The boat doesn't get unsettled, so in a little bit of a way, he certainly can get through that rough water better, but you can just hear the engine loading, pushing.
Yeah, good observation there, Leighton Manel. That's why we've got him in the commentary tower, because he knows his stuff, and a 55.527, the time tells of the story that you were explaining there, Leighton. Just too much bow down.
Yeah, first thing I'll be doing is cutting a couple of Coke cans up and trying to trim that boat. That's what we used to do back in the day. So a little bit of a cutter washer, but generally a Coke can is enough. Try and lift that barrel out of the water. The less water you're pushing, the more speed you're going to have.
So do you have to crush the Coke can, or you actually just cut the side of it off?
Just cut the side of it, mate.
Just checking.
We're not that rough. Was that what you do in Aussie?
Mate, you're a world champion. You won the world championship here at Whanganui all those years ago. Not that rough. The next race meeting, you showed up and you had mushroom compost all over the bow of the boat.
Well, it's good luck. Nothing wrong with that.
All right, Rob and Ange Coley. Last time out, wrong way. Rob Coley, get your head back in the game.
He's still got that jet unit. Have a look at the side of the jet unit, people. We've got water coming out of the side there. I'm not too sure what's going on. He'll be losing a bit of jet unit pressure. They need to work on that.
Yeah, those little bits of pressure that'll be getting lost out of there will be unsettling the boat and not being able to provide the power output that he's used to. So will this be something that he's feeling, or is this just something that we're seeing?
It's something we're seeing. He won't feel it or see it. All he'll need that fix for the final. But it's certainly looking a tidy lap so far. Rob, so far so good. Coming home nice.
Yeah, certainly looking a lot better going around Mike's Transport Warehouse. Now to the top part of the track, around PSP, down through Aramex and across the line. This is going to be a good run for Rob Coley. Rob's back in the game with a 50.027.
Oh, he'd be really, really happy with that, especially just before lunch. Like you say, he's going to need to get onto that jet unit, get that fully sealed. If he needs to catch his other boys at the 48 club, then he will need every bit of pressure he can in that unit, pushing it out the back.
And that looked like a lot more confident lap, obviously, but quite often we'll see Rob go the wrong way and then the gremlins start creeping in the self-doubt. So where he's gone the wrong way the previous lap, he's really just gone, you know what, I can sort this out. The confidence is back, the ability, we know he's there, the boat is there. It's just the head confidence. It's that confidence of rotation.
Looks like we might have Robert White, or is that the Hiroshima Screamer we're about to have coming off the
not
park?
too sure at the moment. Just waiting to see where Lou is at the moment. Looks like she's down there in front of Reuben Hotsteen. They're pulling the brolly down the shade for the drivers and navigators, as you can imagine. 3-layer fireproof race suit, the neck braces, the helmet, the balaclavas, all of these types of things. When you've got a very hot engine only inches behind your head, there's a lot of heat going there. So surprisingly, the umbrella provides that little bit of cool, and it is a bit of respite.
Absolutely. This is a 6-cylinder Toyota, the Hiroshima Screamer, the Flying Dutchman. He's saving up for a couple of cylinders next time out. But here we go. Let's see how he goes. He's got to keep it wound up the whole time round. Reuben Hotsteen and little Jen alongside him. Here she goes.
And Toyota coming along and sponsoring these guys. And I'll tell you what, doesn't it show the aspect of where this sport is going when you've got companies like Toyota getting right behind the 2JZ race machine team.
Oh, he's doing a good job so far. He's been on a little bit of throttle control. He needs to keep that boost wound right up. That's the only way he's going to keep speed in it. Pull out a bit up the top there.
Oh, the boat's so unsettled coming down the front chute there because he's a little bit off the pace. He's really getting caught by that crosswash. Needs to try to beat it, but he's not scared of it. He just keeps driving straight through it.
Oh, he certainly gives it all. He might need another sack of spuds on Jen's lap. He might need a little bit more weight on that side. Just looking at, he's got up there, back straight there with a fair bit of power.
Yeah, maybe a bag of concrete sort of needs to be over there, but Reuben's going to be happy with that with a 52.864, 52.846. The dyslexia just kick it in there beautifully.
You nearly had me, Bacon. I was going to go 648. I was going to go from the backwards. But hey, 6 cylinders, and it's great to see, like I say, massive turbo on this boat. Absolutely huge. And of course, they wind it up like a big slingshot. It's got an anti-lag sort of arrestor on it, so you hear it popping and farting, and all that's doing is trying to keep boosting that turbo, keep it humming.
Yeah, as soon as the boost is in the turbo, it'll really just take off, and that's what we like to see. Because he's getting out of it, they're losing the pressure in the turbo, and that's why he's not as punchy out of the corners. But this bloke will be punchy out of the corners. His 440 cubic inch twin turbo with Robert White and Lisa Glub.
Oh, he's got big oil. He's breathing out the back. Have a look. It's flopping out the back of the motor. He's got some issues there. I just caught it when he left past me. looked like it was coming out the back of the breather. He might have an oil cap off. It won't affect the motor. See it milky out the top of the filter.
Very, very indeed. You can see that right over that rear spoiler. Good pick up there from late Manel.
I think he might have it too rich sitting on the line, and it's just methanoled up the old oil, which froths it beautifully out of there.
Oh,
Robert
geez,
White.
he's getting better and better for this lap, isn't he?
Oh, this is crazy. A little bit untidy up the top. Here comes that rough water. Robert White, he's certainly not scared to muscle this boat round the MTW, Mike's Transport Warehouse, up through Aramax. All he's got to do is bring it home. He's a little bit off the pace, but he's on it.
Oh, and really knifing towards the finish there. Nearly grabbed the tyres on the inside, 51.213. And wow, that was close to the inside, getting across that finish line. Wow.
There you go. I'm glad someone else spotted that. I just heard that over the radio. Someone said he's spraying a lot of oil out of the breather. So
yeah, so the rescue crew, as he's going into that spin-out pool there, just down there, keeping a very, very close eye on that. The last thing you want is a boat on fire going and rolling back to the trailer with other boats that aren't on fire, because it's easy to catch one boat to another, and well, it's no fun. They get hot, they jump out, they run around madly, but it is Sam Newdick, the man leading the charge at the moment. Sharma Pudaranui doing the navigational duties here. Bang, off the line for Suntough, GJ Gardner, Holmes, Biolytics, and wow, doesn't the team from PSP Racing put together some great packages? Ollie Silverton in Group A, and this man, Sam Newdick, in the unlimited category, and he is looking a cracker at the moment.
oh, look, the smiling assassin. He looks like the one to beat. He knows that the boys are chomping away at him at the 48 Club.
He came in so untidy.
Got away with it. Don't know how he did. The sheer speed he got out of that, and he got out by the skin of his teeth.
That was by the hair of Clayton's chin. I can tell you that, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, I don't know how much skin there is on teeth. I don't know where that came from, but never mind. We're back into round to the finish.
So Leighton Manel talking about body parts that don't exist at a 48.361 there for
Wow.
Sam Newdick. And so Daryl Hutton is quicker by 0.2 of a second than Sam Newdick. Sam lost a lot of time in that hairpin, came in there very, very untidy.
Oh, mate, it was the deep end drainage hairpin that really cost him. Obviously, you can see how he's going to be charging hard, but it's good to see. It's so tight. We've got three boats. Here comes Chris Edmonds. Here's the owner, the new owner of this boat, and we know who's currently leading it. Is Lent driver Nutsy. Watch this. This will be hero or zero.
No doubt about it. Toby Edmonds doing the navigational duties, and Chris Edmonds, wow, isn't he on an absolute flyer at the moment? This will go to 47. I'm going to tip a 47 if he can keep his head in the game.
I'll tell you what, he's hitting it hard. Anyone would think he's in the final. He's absolutely all over this. Here it comes, the money corner. Charging in full throttle.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
This is going to be a 47 if he can keep it up. This is he's giving it a bit of a rough.
Oh, geez, I tell you what, he nearly went wide. And he spun it out.
You can see it.
It was all happening, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Edmonds.
He gave her the hippie shake as he went round through sprint tech, and that was enough to catch him.
Oh, he was looking so good, but it all got down to one part of the track where he got confused.
He's just given us a wave and said everything's okay. I'm the man, the ex-Whanganui expat. I'm back and he's bad, but I tell you what, keep an eye on this guy for the rest of the day. What a drive. He just needed to calm down as he was coming back through sprint tech. Got that rough water. He did a bit of a twist of the dials, tried to go down that last island, and that was it.
Yes. Well, he's beached as bro. That was very exciting, and look, Chris, as he came around PSP, that moment of hesitation up there, as you said, mate, that was what got him. That's what caught him. So, look, ladies and gentlemen, that means that we are up to our lunch break. Plenty more racing coming after lunch, so we'll take about half